Hello, stallions and males, Blue Wave's the name, and, well, that's pretty much it. I'm blue because it's my favorite color, and I like to wave, both literally and figuratively, but mostly that last one. Now before I get started, I would like to give a special shout out to Bass13 for the amazing new vector designs she made for me. If you would like to see more of her artwork and designs, or have any questions about commissions, I'll leave a link in the description to a DeviantArt page for all of you. Now on to the video. With Season 4 now over and Season 5 already in the storyboard and voice recording phase, I felt it would be necessary to make a small 5-minute video of the top 5 things that I want to see in Season 5. Why only top 5 and not top 10? Because more than likely half of that stuff won't happen, so it's best not to ask for too much. So let's start this list off with number 5, more Discord-centered episodes. Ever since the season finale, it's been established that everyone considers Discord a true friend now since he understands the true value of friendship after losing it twice. So it would be very interesting to see what sort of new adventures the rest of the main 6 have with him now that he's completely reformed, or more so than he was before. An episode I think would be interesting to see is one where Discord needs to hang out with each of the main 6 individually to learn a lesson about friendship and how to further use his powers to benefit Equestria. However, an episode that I'm hoping to see happen the most is one explaining Discord's past. Again, some of these episodes might not happen, but hey, it can't hurt to hope, can it? So yeah, more Discord-centered episodes. Wouldn't want to upset KP now, would you? Wait, you would? Okay, I'd suggest wearing a helmet. On second thought, make it 2 helmets. Next on my list is number 4, Rainbow Dash finally becomes a Wonderbolt. Yes, I've seen Storm Analysis' video on why Rainbow Dash shouldn't become a Wonderbolt, but this is something I just have to give my 2 bits on because so far Rainbow Dash has proven herself time and time again that she's more than qualified to become part of their team. So it would make sense for the writers to complete the Rainbow Dash Wonderbolt arc in Season 5, since not doing so would just make the payoff less exciting than it was expected to be. Not only would it be a great way to start off the new season, but it would also open up the door for more mature stories about adapting to change and moving on to greater and better things in life. Like how the situation in Manhattan would have turned out if Rarity didn't offer the position to Coco Pamel instead. The next thing on this list is number 3, visits to more locations in Equestria, preferably ones further away from Ponyville. Although Season 4 has had quite an interesting number of new locations throughout its time, excluding the only once mentioned Metropolis, the fact of the matter is we still haven't seen anything memorable this season other than a few places like Manhattan, the ancient castle of the Royal Pony Sisters, and Rainbow Falls. However, now that Twilight is a princess of friendship and desires to have more purpose in her life, this could lead to many new adventures followed by visits to other neighboring cities and villages to spread the magic of friendship and create global ties with other kingdoms, if there are any. Also, next to nothing is known about other cultures like griffins, zebras, and dragons, so it would be very nice to see a few episodes focused on exploring new locations and learning new things about other cultures. And from there we go into number 2, episodes with more Spike development and less Spike abuse. I'll admit, one of the biggest issues I had with Season 4 was the constant abuse and downright degrading treatment that Spike would receive every time he was on screen with or without the rest of the main 6. So what I, and most likely everyone would like to see, is more episodes where Spike gets given more opportunities to play bigger and important roles, especially since now he has his own little part to play in Twilight's new quest to spread the magic of friendship all across Equestria. However, the biggest character development that I think the writers could possibly give to Spike in Season 5 would be from another home versus origin story where he would discover the true identities of his parents. But when he finds out that they're actually hospitable and kind, he has to make the ultimate decision between his parents and his friends. And finally, the number 1 thing that I hope to see happen in Season 5 is the CMC finally get their cutie marks. This is hands down one of the biggest things that I, as well as many others, have been dying to see happen in MLP for quite some time now. So far, Season 4 has turned out to be a great season for them in terms of character development. Instead of seeing the usual routine of the CMC going out and trying a bunch of stuff in the hopes that one would eventually lead to getting their cutie marks, the CMC actually took the time to learn new skills and become more invested in other activities that they found fun and interesting this season. season, with episodes like Flight to the Finish, Some Pony to Watch Over Me, Twilight Time, and From Whom the Sweetie Belle Toils, it would make sense for the next season to start bringing the CMC closer to their goals of finding their own special talent and finally ending the quest for Cutie Mark arc. And there you have it, friends, 5 minutes of the top 5 things I want to see happen in Season 5. As always, I'm Blue Wave, and I'll catch you later.